Hey everyone, so over the last few months I've had a lot of requests to recommend Byron books and to show my Byron book collection, so I thought the best way to do that today would be to do a bookshelf tour. I'm not going to go into too much detail about any of the books because we will be here forever, so if you have any specific questions about anything you see or anything like that, please feel free to leave a comment below or message me, and I hope you enjoy this video. So up here first of all we have a collection of his poetry and a few more that I've just taken off the shelf, which I'll bring back in a second. So we have a 3-volume 1819 collection of his poems and my first edition of Lara, which was published in 1814. This one, this one, this one, and then this one in this brown paper bag were just about £5 each, and they're kind of late Victorian editions. A couple more recent ones, there's the Everyman poetry, Childe Harold, a little edition of the Corsair, this beautiful illustrated collection of some of his works. The Selects Works from Oxford, Don Juan there, and then on this wee pile here, there's the Penguin Selected Edition, Wordsworth Selected Poems, other bits and pieces that I've just picked up from charity shops for a few pound each along the way. This shelf is basically a follow-on from the one below, so this is the complete works, which is like my baby, I love it. Another Wordsworth, one beautiful Victorian edition there, two of the Prothero editions. And then behind here, this is kind of my most recommended one. This is the Major Works from Oxford, which I think is a fantastic kind of beginner's approach to Byron's poems. Then behind this we have some novels in which he features, well, Frankenstein and the Vampyre and things. So Shelley, The Bandits of Lord Byron, Framed, The White Devil, Mary Shelley, which is a play, and Jonathan Pinnock's Mrs. Darcy. This third shelf is where I keep my favourite books. So this one is my Recollections of Lord Byron by Teresa Guiccioli. These are Thomas More's Letters and Journals of Lord Byron with notices on his life, volume 1 and 2. They are kind of the holy grail of Byron books. I really love them. Now kind of the closest we get to is Barron's memoirs, Accounts Rendered by Doris Langley Moore, Byron The Last Phase by Richard Edgcumbe, which I love, The Lord Byron by George Paston and Peter Quennell, which is brilliant, Queen of a Fantastic Realm, the biography of Mary Chaworth, which is just my baby. I really love that book. Byron in the Honourable Augusta Lee, although I'm not the biggest fan of Augusta, there's a lot of useful things in this. Byron and His Children, and then Lord Byron's Family by Malcolm Elwyn, which is just hopping down to the next shelf. We just have books that are kind of miscellaneous. Byron and Frederick Raphael, Lord Byron's Wife, Augusta Lee, Byron's Marriage, Lady Byron, Byron the Years of Fame, and Byron in Italy, My Dearest Augusta, Byron in Scotland, which is not as good as it sounds, unfortunately. The two Harriet Beecher Stowe's, The Heart of Shadows. Over here we have The Secret, Byron in Love, The Kindness of Sisters, Byron by Catherine Peters, Medora Lee's autobiography, and then the index to the letters and journals. I won't say too much about this second shelf. It's basically just collections of his letters and journals. These brown ones are the Leslie Marchant ones, which most people swear by, and they are very good, but I particularly enjoy these ones. They're the Prothero editions. They're a lot more rare nowadays. I've done an unboxing of those, but they're really, really nice, and basically both sets together work really well. Just on the bottom shelf now, I'm holding the camera by hand now, so forgive me if it's shaky. This is basically just books that I have to read, ones that I've not actually had time to go through yet. So we've got Byron's Daughter, and another novel, Byron and Shelley, The Byron Women, Memoirs of Lord Byron, His Very Self and Voice, which is the next one I'm reading, I believe, Byron at Harrow, which I can't wait for, Pilgrim of Eternity, and behind Medora we have his mother's biography, Catherine Peters, He Loved But One, The True Story of Mary Chaworth and Byron. I've read this one, but I need to check something in it, and I haven't had the chance to go through it yet. And this one, which I have read, but I'm rereading it for various purposes, it's Byron by Benita Eisler, which is my favourite Byron biography. So that there is my completed bookshelf tour. As I said at the beginning, I do apologise for the quick pace of this, but that's the only way that I could get through this without making this a massively long video, even though I could talk and talk and talk about all the books forever. As I said, any comments you have about anything you've seen, let me know. Any suggestions for future videos, I'd love to hear them, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!